The very first card that you got is from Odin, talking about psychic insight. And what he says is, your third eye is open, see truth for what it is, and follow your intuition. And what he's saying is that you do see the truth for what it is. You see the truth for what it is, and that's what they wanted to point out is that how dark everything is around him, and you are seeing the truth of whatever the situation is. It looks like you might be in some kind of a situation. You're seeing the truth, psychic insight. Follow your own intuition. So in case you're questioning what you're seeing the truth, is what he's saying. A lot of these cards came out all at once. You also got karma is releasing. So whatever this situation is, it looks like it might be pretty intense, but it totally feels like you guys are, like you get it. You see it for what it is, you understand it, you have the ability to work through it. It feels interesting. It's an interesting reading. It feels like with karma releasing, and it feels like it's relationship. It feels like it's mostly relationship of some kind. Like it's calling for healing. Calling for healing. But it totally feels like you guys have this under control. So Saint Germain is coming in to say, just to kind of remind you or to let you know that while something may feel overwhelming, doesn't feel overwhelming to you guys, big, that it's just that karma is releasing. Move beyond the drama and create your own path. Make room for good energy, is what he's saying. So whatever it is that's going on, you see it for the truth of it. And it's just karma releasing, is what he's saying. So follow your intuition and create your own path. Move beyond the drama of it. In terms of seeing it for what it is, the drama of it. Move beyond the drama of it. And then you also got Radha talking about a soul flame, and this is what she is saying is that it's in this karma releasing, there's a part of you that is sort of coming back. There's a lost part of you. Let's see. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. So yeah, so this is why it feels like it's relationship. And maybe, so you might be in a very challenging relationship. Karma is releasing. There's a purpose behind this relationship. Was to bring this up to the surface. You're seeing it accurately. Karma is releasing, and a lost part of you is coming back. That's what they're saying. So these three together, you see it. Karma is releasing. A lost part of yourself is being reintegrated. A lost part of yourself is being reintegrated. And it almost feels like you guys sort of know this, or it feels like I'm feeling a lot of you going, yeah, okay, that makes sense, or yep, okay, that makes a lot of sense, or I knew it, I knew that was happening. That's what it feels like. Your energy feels really, really powerful in spite of this challenging situation. You also got Mary Magdalene talking about forgiveness. Now this card is coming up right along with this one. She wants to be next to this one. And what this is saying is, if you notice this dark, it's like Mary Magdalene, the character in this card, they're really wanting you to look at the image. This feels like the lost part of you. If you look how she looks sad, she's kind of in the dark. She looks very alone and kind of sad. This is the part of you that's been lost, that you're reintegrating. And forgiveness is coming up, and the card then in connection to the picture of this lost part of you being sort of found now, is forgiving yourself. Now, you guys will get this. You guys will get this because you see it. This is about forgiving yourself for abandoning this part of yourself. There was some kind of trauma a very long time ago. Given that it's karma, it might have been a past life trauma, but it was very traumatic, and a part of you was kind of separated a long time ago, and the karma is releasing. You're bringing her back, and it's about you, your higher self, forgiving. Okay, let me find the words, please. It's about you forgiving you for abandoning this part of you. Does that make sense? It's forgiveness of self for abandoning this part of yourself. And it's not like you did this horrible thing and you need to apologize. It's not that kind of energy at all. It's the energy of, they're showing me a puppy. They're showing me a puppy that gets away. A puppy that gets away because you turned your back for 2 seconds. That's what it's that kind of innocent energy about it. You turn your back for 2 seconds and the puppy gets away, and the puppy gets lost. The puppy gets lost. Now the puppy is, you found the puppy. You found the puppy. And when you do, the first thing that you might say is, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I turned my back for 2 seconds. Right? And then there would just be this loving embrace, and you would just hug this puppy and love on this puppy, right? Because the puppy would have been scared and feeling lost and alone and scared and in the dark kind of feeling. And so she's wanting to come back. She's wanting to come back. So you'll be reintegrating that part of yourself. Now I'm saying she because both of these pictures are she's, but this is not just women. No, it's men too. It's just a lost part of yourself that you abandon because of a severe trauma a very long time ago. So it's a bit like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that happened, and so glad you're back and you're safe, and come on back in. Kind of reintegrate. So you're going to reintegrate with her, divine healing, or with that part of you, him or her. Divine healing by reintegrating that back into your being. Honor your sensitivities, retreat and recharge and heal. Your light can support others. This card will come back again. There's another meaning later, but so for right now, this is about healing. This is about healing and reintegrating this part of you. Yeah, forgiveness is one. Forgiveness is one way to do it. And Hilarion is also saying that he's going to help. He's going to help with the healing of this, and honor your sensitivity, because you guys have your that wisdom and your healing abilities having now come back, right? You've got this psychic insight. You can see what's happening, and you can also sort of feel into what's happening. Follow your intuition and honor your sensitivity about this. And just reintegrate that right back in. So those are sorts of things that are happening within, right? So these two are kind of speaking to an experience that might be going on in your life right now as a human, mortal, alive person on the planet, sort of exterior. A person, you might be in a relationship that's not going well, that's ending. That's what's happening on the sort of outside. And these three cards then are kind of speaking to why, right? Why this is happening. There's a lost part of you, and there's a purpose to this relationship. Karma is releasing. And so here we get into sort of the inner work of finding that lost part of yourself and reintegrating that and healing that part of yourself. And that will also then heal the outside world as well. And then the very next card that comes is to clear and shield. So this card could actually come, this card could actually come with sort of before divine healing. It can also come after divine healing. So it's like clear and shield your space from this challenging person so that you can heal this. Once you heal this, forgive and heal, then again shield and protect. So it's like this clearing, healing, it's like setting up the shield so that you can go within to do this healing. And then once the healing happens, you're going to set up that shield right back up again from this external person, this person in your life that's giving you a hard time, that's challenging right now. Does that make sense? It's kind of deep, but it feels like you guys get it. With your wisdom and high sensitivity and intuition and savvy, sort of spiritual savvy is what they're saying. You can get this. And then we also have White Buffalo Calf Woman is coming in, bringing you peace, because it does feel, it's kind of a lot. This person feels very, very difficult. Anytime this card comes up, it's kind of like, you need to shield yourself from a person. They're not a very safe, nice person. So it feels like it's, super challenging. But again, I think as we've talked about sort of in the past with you guys, as tremendous healers that you are, it's no mistake that you would go through some very challenging times to sort of prepare you for the healer that you are. And so the White Buffalo Calf Woman is just bringing you some peace. Bringing you some peace about the whole situation. And then they go into some things that you can kind of do next as far as healing and just sort of in this in-between place as you're walking away from that, and things you can do. So St. Francis of Assisi comes up talking about being around animals. Animals are very powerful beings. They've got this beautiful combination of sort of power and innocence at the same time. And they're inviting you to spend some time with your pets, spend some time with animals. So notice in here they have a dog and they have a cat, sort of your pets. But also doves and any other animals. So just sort of contemplating the energy, the power, the unconditional love, the innocence of animals. So sort of empath. That sort of feeling will also help as far as soothing and, sort of helping to bring you peace. This is coming up underneath this one. Helping to bring you peace, peaceful energy around this challenging situation and healing that's being called for that you'll be working through. Looks like you might be working through this in November. Animals are just beautiful to help get into that space, into that a really good feeling. And they're also saying happy thoughts. Deliberately sort of closing your eyes and going back to memories that are happy memories. It's interesting. It's sometimes challenging to think, well, how am I supposed to come up with happy thoughts when I'm in the midst of seeing this darkness going on right in my life right now? I'm trying to integrate this lost part of me. I'm trying to heal and everything that might be going on. Sometimes it can be sort of hard to think, all right, well, how am I supposed to sit here and just think of happy things? But you can do it, Sagittarius, and they're asking you to do it deliberately, meaning that there's an appreciation that it's not necessarily easy to come up with happy thoughts when things in your life aren't so happy. They're asking you to be deliberate about it. Close your eyes and deliberately think of a time when you were happy and just sort of take yourself there. Use your intuition and your sensitivity to take yourself there to help you feel happy. What happens when you do that is, and as you probably know, is that when you get yourself in a happy place, a lot of other things can become very clear to you pretty quickly. So they're inviting you to do that, to also sort of help with the healing. You also get this card that says love heals fear. So, and this is coming up under to clear and shield yourself. Shield, clear meaning get the toxicity out of you in whatever way works for you, that you've learned works for you. And then shield by filling yourself up with so much love that you just radiate out, up and out and over, and create a shield of love to sort of protect you from this very challenging person. What they're saying is love heals fear. So once you create this shield of love, it can also help in terms of fear around any further hurt by this person. I keep holding up this card. This is what you see. You see it for what it is. You see them as toxic, not nice, not healthy people. You see it for what it is. So whoever this person is in relationship, they're saying that love heals fear. Now, what the words down here say on this card is the power of your love can help bullies and angry people to be less afraid. It almost feels like these are two sort of different sentiments. Where this one applies to you, love heals fear. So if you're in fear around this person and the situation that you might be in, there might be some fear, to go into happy memories, loving memories. Fear and love can't be in the same energy at the same time. So by deliberately choosing love, the fear just poof, because it can't be in that energy. It's like burning sage. Toxic energy can't be in the frequency of sage. It's the same with love and fear. Love doesn't necessarily heal fear, but fear can't be in the same energy. They want to point out this statement down here, that the power of your love can help angry people be less afraid. Be very careful that you don't grab a hold of that and think, okay, if I just love this person enough, then maybe they won't be so angry and maybe I can help heal them. Maybe they won't be a bully anymore. If I can just love them enough, it will heal them so that they won't be bullies and angry anymore. That's not what you want to do. So it's almost like this statement down here is a statement of, be very mindful that you aren't adopting this it's sort of codependent idea that if you just love enough, which for a toxic person that you need protection and shielded from, it's not possible to love them enough. The love that you might be feeling, if you're feeling this is the one who's asking for your love. It's that lost part of you that wants the love. Not the angry bully thinking you can love them enough. It's not possible to love them enough. And so that might be what the karma is that's releasing. The karma that's releasing might be an old belief that if you just love them enough, that you can heal their fear that makes them toxic and abusive. And that's not what works. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So it feels like that's the karma. They got a big yes. So he's wanting to come back, like yes. So for some of you, that'll resonate. For some of you, that's really going to resonate. So it's almost like you've been in this relationship for quite some time and you've been trying to make it work. And now you're kind of starting to see that it's not going to work. You can't love them enough. You can't love them enough. And meanwhile, this lost part of you that was traumatized eons ago is crying for your love. This is within you. This is a part of you that has been trying to, so this part of you has been trying to fill this missing piece with this toxic person. And now you're seeing that that doesn't work. So we're going to bring that lost part of you back and heal that. Oh, and it's just going to be so great. It's just going to be amazing. It is just going to change you. It is just going to change your whole life to let go of that. Stay optimistic because you can do it. So this lost part of you is wanting all the love that you're searching for outside of you is right inside of you. How wonderful is that? So go into some quiet time and practice. Okay, practice wants to come up now. Practice going within to find her or him, the lost part of you. Find this lost part of you. Practice going in to find that lost part and integrate him or her back in. Stay optimistic because you can do this. You can totally do this. So stay optimistic. Bring happy thoughts deliberately and stay positive about how amazing this can change your life. This is huge. This is foundational, foundational for you. So another thing you can do is start a project that you're curious about. That will also help. Now again, how these readings go like in a story. So imagining that you see it, you understand that now you understand why this relationship came to you in the first place was because this lost part of you called that in, trying to get your attention inside of you. Your soul is just lit up, and the karma is bringing this around, releasing to bring out this belief and heal that part of you. Divine healing going on. Okay, so as these readings go like in a story, it's as if you've now done all of this. You understand that you can't love the toxic person, you can't love a bully enough. But you can love this lost part of you enough to integrate into wholeness. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all been about. Stay optimistic and start something curious. So now you're imagining you've gone through all that. Now what? Right? Now what? Now start a project that you're curious about. Start something that would be really fun for you. And the very next cards that come, two of them actually, the teacher and to write about it. Maybe write about it. Maybe start a project where if you've been keeping a journal or something, maybe start a project where you write a little book about it. Maybe you start a blog where you write articles. You just write little blog posts about your experience because you can heal others, right? Sagittarius, you guys are the amazing healers. Your light can heal others. So he wants to come back. Your light can heal others. So write about it. Share it. Share what you learned through this experience. You can heal others. So start something you're curious about and share it. Trust in heaven. Archangel Michael comes up to say, trust in heaven. You are safe. The angels are really close with you. Surrender your concerns and allow the miracle to occur. And he's coming up underneath her, right? Allow the miracle of fully understanding this and reintegrating and healing this lost part of you. Allow that miracle to occur, trusting that you are safe, right? You have Almoria with you. You are safe. You can heal this. Trust in heaven and trusting your own intuition. You can do this. You are a sorceress. You can manifest anything that you set your intention to. So with understanding that this, if you're in a difficult situation, again, this is a general reading, But if this resonates with you and you're in a relationship with a toxic person, it's about karma releasing and reintegrating that lost part of you. You can manifest your clear intentions into reality anytime. You guys are amazing. So set your intentions to reintegrate this lost part of yourself. Start something that you're curious about. Write about it, teach about it, and be the healer that you are. You can manifest anything with clear intentions. So get clear about your intentions.